Holy shit. Oh, I shaved my head. And I grew a beard. Facial recognition for the government will never keep up with me. I've been trying. I lost a lot of momentum with my diet, but I've been eating much better and eating a lot less lately. So I guess that kind of stuck. What's up with you? How's everything going? All we're doing right now is chopped up 2 pieces of celery, 2 tails of some green onions, like the little white parts. Chop those up, put them in here. 1 whole bell pepper. About to do 1 whole sweet onion, and like 2 or 3 little cloves of garlic. Not the whole clove, but the little piece of garlic. It is dreary as hell outside. So what is the little piece of the garlic called? Is that the clove, or is the clove the whole thing? Bulb. There you go. So this week is my birthday. I will be 40. 40 years old. I am making a jambalaya from scratch. Chopping up our veggies right now. I just started. And I am going to Las Vegas this week for my birthday. I'm so awkward when I cut onions too. I struggle. Aww.
In that county jail. But next morning, about 9:30,
Haha. I have been off for like 2 or 3 weeks. I had a bunch of extra vacation because of a miscalculation, and so I have been off a while. And I'm not complaining about it. Hence why I have a beard. Yeah, it reminds me of that board game, The Game of Life, when there was a bank error, it was always in your favor. I feel like that's what happened. And that shit never happens, so... Skeletor. There's some food. God damn it. It's my sous chef. Overdose of sin. Good to see you too. Don't be afraid to message there, buddy. Don't be afraid to message. I won't be afraid either. Have a wonderful day. County moonshine. Overdose. Garlic. I'll show you all the veggies here in just a minute. Ooh, some big pieces of garlic. That'll be good. I have to tether a towel to me at all times. Did y'all see the cat up on top of the refrigerator? I didn't. I just saw her. So does the weather suck everywhere else or just here in Louisiana today? It's like all misty outside, and it's not cold, but it's not warm at all. It's cool. It's just gray. Awful. That's my sous chef. And don't worry, she's probably cleaner than most humans, so. Now this thing's a bitch to peel. Just mince up some of this garlic. Gonna start preheating the pan. I just have a big cast iron black pot. I'm gonna put it on like a single burner, like a medium 5 or a 6. Here's our vegetables: 1 bell pepper, 1 onion, 2 stalks of celery, 2 little leaves of garlic, and 2 of the bottom white parts of a green onion. Then I'm going to start cutting up some of our smoked sausage. You have to use smoked sausage if you want it to be good. This is going to be the basis for everything that you're about to eat. So this is a cracked pepper smoked sausage from Market Basket here. Smoked is what's going to really give that good flavor throughout. We're just gonna cut it up in like little quarter-sized pieces, probably about as thick as, I don't know, your finger, however thick you want it really. Then we're gonna brown it once this gets warm. So we're gonna brown all of our meat first, and then after we're done with that, we're gonna take it out. What's up, doofus? Making a jambalaya today. Ghost, if you want to send money, my PayPal's up there. It's at Ryan Metal. But I am not monetized. That is correct. I am no good. Well, we ain't asking for money today. We're just hanging out, cooking, having a beer. I will post this after, so if you missed a couple steps, it'll be at the beginning. All I've done right now is I'm getting my pieces of sausage cut up into pieces about this big, smoked sausage. Then I have my veggies that are actually all cut up in this bowl. You can buy it pre-cut. It's called a seasoning blend, but I prefer to do it myself. I think it's therapeutic for me. All right, so let's flip this around. That is my pot. Gonna put just a little bit of oil in there. Ooh, a little bit more than I wanted, but it's all right. It's all right. No biggie. Let's see if we're hot enough. Yeah, it's pretty warm. Gonna start browning our sausage. This is about 1 pound of sausage. Just like that. So, let's see. Sorry. Back. As this kind of cooks down, we're going to start getting our chicken ready. We're going to do a chicken and sausage jambalaya. I just got like a pound of the thin sliced filet chicken. The trick is going to be to season it very heavily for when you brown it. And all that stuff that's going to be burned to the bottom of the pan, the pot, that's what's going to provide a lot of concentrated seasoning for later. And so for seasoning, a little bit of black pepper. Let's move this out a little bit so we can get a good even seasoning here. Black pepper. Like I said, you want to go a little more than what you think is normal, so kind of heavily season it. A little salt. After the salt, what we have? A little bit of Tony's or whatever Cajun seasoning you want to use. And this is what you'll kind of pour kind of heavy. Just coat the entire thing. And we're going to do this to each side. A little bit of garlic powder. And my favorite, smoked paprika as your last seasoning to add on top. Coat the entire thing. It's going to give us a nice color and a nice added smoked taste. same thing to both sides. We're still kind of browning this sausage. Kind of let that fat cook out of it and make a little oil on the bottom of the pan for us. Whoop. Okay, let's move it over. Heavy hand there. It's all right. More the merrier. A lot of it's going to cook and stick to the bottom of the pan here in a minute anyway. And we're going to end with our smoked paprika. All right. Aloha. What's up, man? It is time for another beer. Wash my hands. Jesse's here. He's somewhere. Or he was here. I think he might be driving. So he may have had to dip out for a little while. Get a little plate for our brown meat as it gets ready to come out. And the thing kind of is do one layer at a time, and we'll take it out, let it rest on the plate by itself. Or it won't necessarily have to be by itself, but we'll let it rest with it out of the pan. And then at the end, we'll add everything with our stock, kind of cook that down a little bit. And then we'll add our rice and let that jambalaya make. Well, thank you very much. A little bit of a diet, haircut. I've been on vacation too. And this week's my birthday. I'll be 40 this week. Gonna go to Las Vegas here in a couple days. Do it up real big. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a wonderful time. Hello, Holly. We are cooking a jambalaya. One thing I forgot to do was cut up my chicken. Heck yeah, thank you. That's my virus emoji. So we've cooked a lot of fat out of this sausage, and it's just about ready. Oh, I won't be on a diet when I'm in Vegas, I can tell you that. And cut these pieces of chicken into little strips, just so it'll kind of cook faster, tenderize a little quicker, and we'll be able to get seasoning on all sides of it. My wife loves EDM. Yes, so this is just some thinly sliced chicken breasts, and I'm going to add a little more seasoning to it. I know everyone who saw me season is probably going to be like, oh my God, are you serious? But the more seasoning, the better for something like this, because I want a lot of it to cook to the bottom of the pan. Fat never hurt nobody. I think in Louisiana, you're required to be a carnivore. I think that's how that works. Take some of the sausage out, put it on a plate. So basically I'm going to brown this chicken in the smoked fat of the sausage. Jesse, I think he's driving. He was in here earlier, but he said he had to kind of go for a few minutes, so he might be back here in a moment. I think he was driving home after work for the day. So this is gonna be my chicken. I'm gonna put all this in here. cook all this down. And again, we're kind of doing the same thing. Just want to brown it, get it nice and dark, and not necessarily charred on the outside, but you know, looking pretty. I can hear the cat. I don't know where she is. Oh yeah, she's always into something. And she's running around. She was on the top of the refrigerator a few minutes ago. Happy holidays, Mark. Give this chicken a little flip. A stir. What you want to see is some of that seasoning burning to the bottom, kind of like sticking to the pot. We're going to get that off in a minute. So we're going to get it off with our vegetable blend. All those little pieces of fat with the seasoning, everything that burns the bottom, we call that gratin. It was all right. I usually hate the holidays. I absolutely loathe the holidays, which includes my birthday. But it really wasn't bad. I'm having a pretty decent holiday, and I'm going to go somewhere for my birthday for the first time. I'm going to take a trip. The wife and I are going to Vegas, and it's going to be a great time. We're going to leave on Tuesday. I did eat quite a bit. Yes, I totally feel the hibernation. Sure, ask for some advice. Even though I know it's just the same people that come in here and they're like, hey, can I have advice? And then they copy and paste this crazy question. I like that one. Thank you very much. Usually there's so much more inappropriate than that. I say keep it. We have some, we used to have a camera in our house years ago, and our cat, when we would go outside and do like yard work, we watched the video one day because she was running back and forth and she was saying hello. So I totally believe you, bro. I'd say keep it. Yeah, he did. So how is the weather everywhere else? It's terrible here in Louisiana. It's misting. It's like 40 something degrees. It's just gray all day long. It's almost dark at this point. Yeah, it's been raining too. So this is what the chicken's looking like. Nice dark brown. A lot of little seasoning in there. You know, I love stouts. I love Guinness. I like dark beers. Oh man, I know that feeling. It rains here constantly, so I feel what you're going through, bro. Uh, yes. So Michelob Ultra. I generally do drink a dark beer. I love Guinness. That's my like daily drinker essentially. But Michelob Ultra, it's a higher quality alcohol. I'm sorry, people don't want to hear that. There's some beers out there that are just trash alcohol, and you feel like crap, and it's not good. It's not fun. It's not. Michelob Ultra is easy to drink. If you just got a, if you just want a dependable beer, you know. I'm not ashamed. So what we're gonna do now is, as this chicken, I do like Shiner. I love Shiner. I have to be in the mood for it, but I do love Shiner as well. And it's, I mean, we're right here by Texas. I was saying I love Guinness. Guinness is usually my favorite beer. And it is my favorite beer. I'm just not drinking Guinness today. Because as you get old, like me, and you're like 40 or older, everything you put in your body, it screws you all up. So we are going to start bringing the temperature up on this to where it's a high. Got on a single burner. So I'll try just about any beer. There's some state IPAs that I like the Ghost in the Machine from Parish Brewing, and what's the other one I like? I feel like there's well, it's not an IPA, but like Andy Gator from Abita. This is I think my third or my second. Might be my second. And you know what? That's okay, Holly. That's totally fine. Because I was drinking a lot earlier this year, and it would take a 6-pack or more just to make me feel kind of something, and that was not that was no longer fun. It was no longer enjoyable. So I have cut back on a lot of that, and your tolerance goes back down. It does, man. It does. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take this chicken out. All that fat with the seasoning and all the smoke from the sausage is gonna be sitting in the bottom of there. Just put it over here with my sausage. All right. Scrape all that gratin off that spatula there. Gotta go ahead and put this in the sink. I'm done with that. Thank you, Holly. I just don't have the time for it anymore, and when I do, I feel like it's more special this way. Also, I'm going to put in all my vegetables. Um, you know, the whole point was for me to start playing music again, and I did, and I have, and I do. And I also love to do other things, and you know, I get bored with some channels that all they do is one thing. I understand it's a great way to make money online. So like if I watch someone every day who does restaurant reviews, let's say, I get it. Like, and I'm totally for them. I support them. I love it. But hello, Holly. What's up? Or Holly's husband? What's up? I'm making a jambalaya, so she has no excuse to not make you a jambalaya. Gotta keep moving those around. Well, I think a lot of people. Well, you know what? Neither does my wife, and that's why I learned to cook. Well, you can watch this video later, and I'll show you how I make my jambalaya. Or if you ever want to know, y'all comment on a video, and I can email y'all a recipe. I love to cook, especially when I'm like home alone. Like my wife's at work, just me and the cat. It's soothing, and I can do something like this and do a live stream, and I feel like, you know, I'm with my friends and with my fam. The important thing is, what do you listen to when you cook? What music do you have on while you cook? I always listen to Hank Williams III. I know it's weird, I'm a metal guy, but yeah, cleaning up kind of sucks. I have a cracked pepper smoked sausage and just chicken breast right now, and then I put my vegetable trinity in here. and just 1 onion, bell pepper, 2 stalks of celery. I take green onion and I cut the little white parts off the bottom and thinly slice them and put that in there as well. And just like 2 little leaves of garlic. I'm just going to cook that down, all that fat from the sausage and chicken right now. I'm cooking chicken and sausage jambalaya. That's right, D. A lot of people don't know you're supposed to eat the other side and cook with the other. Garnish with the green, cook with the white. Clean up a little bit here. Put some of this too. I don't need no more salt. Pepper. I'm gonna keep my oregano out because I do like to put oregano towards the end on everything. That's just my little thing. I'll keep out my Cajun seasoning. I'm gonna cook down all these chopped vegetables till it's basically like a soft mush. So it depends. If I'm cooking like a seafood dish, I like to use stale crackers. What is his called? I don't remember what stale crackers is called, but also Slappy Mama for seafood, and for everything else like my chickens, beefs, and I'll use Tony Chachere's. This is really good stuff. This is smelling amazing at this point. Larry, I never heard that one. D is the in the chat. Matt. So there we go. No more D. It's Matt now. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. There's Matt. What's up, Matt? Yeah, I'm not big into rap either. Put a little bit of water in this. To me, music, if it's good, it's good. You know, I try not to get into a whole lot of semantics with a lot of it. When I was a kid, obviously, like in school, had to listen to one genre, but that's no longer the case, obviously. Put a little bit of water. I do, David. I think the cat was hiding from me and now she's asleep. I remember when that came out on tape. Some of that New Kids on the Block. My first tape cassette was actually, for me, it was the that I owned was the Free Willy soundtrack. I was born in '85. My brother had a bunch of tapes though, and I always loved his White Zombie Astro Creep 2000 tape that he used to have, and he had New Kids on the Block and some other stuff. This is what our veggies looking like, nice and translucent, nice and soft, mushy. It's exactly what we want. Mushy is the flavor. Mushy is where the flavor comes from. I personally like crunchy vegetables, but I have learned that the more I cook them down, the better the entire dish tastes. So, is what it is. regulators, mount up. Gotta charge my battery. My favorite drink and food. Oh, informer. My favorite drink and food. I love. Alcoholic will say it's Johnny Walker Blue Label with a gentleman's cube, double serving. Food would be any kind of seafood etouffee. Now that our veggies are good and cooked, we're going to put in all of our meat that we've already cooked. Get all that fat and grease and oil and beautifulness in there with it. Give that a nice mix up. Jambalaya. I'm gonna put about a half cup of this and let it cook down just for a few minutes. Get that heat up again. This is chicken stock. It is my own. I really don't have a whole lot of family recipes. There's a lot of staples like in Cajun food, and you kind of just pick up how to cook it and you kind of make your own spin on it. I've kind of thought about just cooking a bunch of Cajun stuff and putting them on YouTube. I don't know if anyone would want that. But yeah, that's basically all it is. It's I don't want to say made up, because I've seen a lot of people cook jambalaya before, but it's kind of made up. It's just my own seasoning blends, my own everything. Yes, I've lived in Louisiana my entire life. Well, I may just have to do that then, Holly. After I got divorced, cooking saved my life. I have eaten frog legs. It's not my favorite, but I've eaten it. I've tried it. I've had alligator. Don't love it. My favorite thing, as far as like Louisiana legit stuff, is I love like when my dad would go kill duck in the morning. He would go duck hunting. And then that evening we would have like a duck gravy. Oh my Lord. That was the best meal could ever imagine. Just wild duck fresh out of the sky that morning. Oh man. Just cook it down in a black pot. It's so I've never had duck that wasn't wild, so it's hard for me to compare, I guess, but I never would have duck that's not wild. If it didn't get shot out of the sky that day, I would not eat it. And I haven't. So it's much smaller, I'm sure. I mean, a duck breast is much smaller. Thank you, Disavowed. Rabbit is okay. We have a rabbit festival here near our city each year. I grew rabbit, or I raised rabbits growing up, and I remember eating some of those like in a sauce pecan. But it's not my favorite. It's also been a long time since I've had a decent rabbit meal. Basically, all I've done is put all the ingredients together at this point, and I put a little bit of chicken stock. I think it was like half a cup, and just kind of letting it all get to know each other in here. It's getting real nice and dark. So you can buy it in Louisiana, so I'm sure you can buy it in Texas. Most like small butchers will have rabbit. You shouldn't eat wild rabbit until after the first frost of the year in your area. I think that's the saying. I don't quite remember why, but there's a reason, and it made sense the first time I was told that. So once it gets like frozen in your area, and then someone kills a rabbit, that's when it's safe to eat. I think it has something to do with like parasites. But that's just some weird Cajun shit. So you can cook anything in like a rice and gravy. It's too early to eat, my baby. It's too early to eat. You can't eat yet. So I'm not big into pork, but I will eat wild boar. My favorite preparation is the like the breakfast sausage style. That's nice, D. I've never heard that. I would definitely try that. Skeletor, stop, baby. Yes, I love my baby Skeletor, and she's climbing up my leg. Oh, Lord. She's cold. She wants me to make her a fire. I told her to make her a fire later. Once we put the rice in, baby, I'll make you a fire. Really, D? That's really interesting. Daddy's got to cook, baby. She's just purring away. She's the best cat. I'm allergic to cats, but I'm not allergic to her because she has no fur. This is my wife's way of saying stop buying rice when she just cooks all the half-used bags together. So I have basically a mush at this point. Everything's together, everything's gotten to know each other. It's got a little bit of moisture in the bottom. Chicken sausage Trinity blend. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put about 3.5 cups of this chicken stock. And the cat is, baby, stop. I'll make your fire in a moment. Put about 3.5 cups of this, which should be the rest of this jug. And basically what you want is you want to kind of cover the meat and have enough for the rice to soak up. Which it looks perfect. My meat is covered. Give this a good little stir. And essentially what I want to do is get this up to boiling first before you add any rice. I'm going to do it on the oven, Dustin. I'm going to try to do it on the oven, but Skeletor is like on top of me. I think I need to master it on the oven before I do the stove. Or the other way around, stove before I do the oven. I got a nice color on it though. Just added my stock and everything. Gonna get that up to a little boil before I put my rice and cover. Dustin's met Skeletor, Dustin Mallet. Dustin actually helped me out with this recipe before I cooked it, so. Gonna put a little bit of oregano in here because that is just my jam and this liquid. A little more Tony's, just cover that top one time. We're gonna put it all down, put all the seasoning down, all the seasoning down. Skeletor is literally on the table trying to see how she can jump from the table onto my back right now. Yeah, you. It smells pretty damn good. Let's see if I can nail the rice. I'm going to consolidate all of my wife's little bags. It is excessive how many bags of rice I have. It is. Completely. Like I said, we're gonna kind of wait for the water to get boiling first. May take a little bit, which no worries. That's just all the flavors getting to know each other. This is the only pet I've had since my Great Dane that I have truly connected with. And complete opposites. I mean, this is a tiny little kitty cat, and I had a Great Dane before who was amazing. So the rice, we're gonna do 2 cups of rice. Once it gets boiling, we're gonna put in 2 cups of rice, kind of stir it up, make sure it's all kind of broken up and spread out. And then we're gonna cover it. And there's no peeking for at least 20-30 minutes on simmer. It's gonna soak up all that good grease, all that fat, all that good stuff. Seasoning, all that stuff that was stuck to the bottom earlier. They do, Holly. This cat is just like a dog. She'll meet me at the door when I get home from work, when I work shift work. She's the, she'd meet me after night shift. She'd meet me after day shift. She'd be the first one there every time. And you can see her little mind is just racing all the time. Oh, I know. Right now we're just waiting for it to boil. So she is the star of the show. And I can't really move until she gets off, so. Oh. She's ready for me to build her a fire. She hates to be cold. Hates to be cold. Don't show everyone your butt. We dance. We dance in the kitchen. Don't judge me. Oh yeah, no, she's making all the noise. Very vocal. They're the best. Oh. She's holding on for dear life. Oh. All right, guys. So we're going to put this rice in for about 20 minutes covered, and then we're going to take a look and see how it is. If it's to our liking, it is ready to eat after that. I'm going to make this kitty a fire. Thank you guys for hanging out.